Okay, Sagittarius. Now, so for your objective desires, what's important in the month of September, very interesting. We have the Hermit card. This actually fits. The Hermit is about you concentrating, focusing on an area of interest. It's also about you spending more time alone or having the desire to in order to seek, in order to ask and know. It's about you desiring to use your energy to focus on what you desire to attain. And there is a shift happening in the month of September. This is about you also taking the time necessary to have this alone time. You might be withdrawing a little bit more from social events or even relationships, and just allow yourself to do this. Everybody needs this kind of quiet internal time. And I think that sometimes it's difficult to allow ourselves to do this, but I feel that this is going to be important for you. Don't judge yourself, but know that you have a lot of visions right now, Sagittarius. You have a lot of high ideals. And in order to accomplish everything you want to accomplish, sometimes you have to pull yourself away and do some inward work where you can align your mind, your body, your spirit, your thoughts and actions, so you can actually listen to your own inner voice. Because sometimes we're just so stimulated by everything that's happening around us, and we have to kind of pull back so that we can hear what we need to do for ourselves. Because you really want to match your own vibration to what you're seeking to attain. So for some of you, the month of September is going to be a time for introspection. Maybe there's been some areas and issues that you need to work on, or that you want to work on, and you need solitude so that you can clear out anything that is not helping or working for you, and you can just hear. You'll be able to hear more clearly in the silence. This could be a month for you where meditation, creating affirmations, walking, being out in nature. Obviously, this person is out in nature. That this could be very healing and therapeutic. It is the sign of Virgo. So on the surface, some of you might be dealing with a Virgo. But more than that, I just feel that, Sagittarius, you are a leader, you are a teacher, you are a seeker of truth and of knowledge. And anyone that is meant to play that role has to take time to withdraw and to learn and to kind of cancel out all the noise and the blur and the static, so that you can hear God and, the truth and your own intuition. And you have to separate yourselves for a period of time in order to do that. Okay, so what you're valuing and identifying with, we have the Page of Swords. So this is kind of a few different things are coming to me. For some Sagittarius, I do feel like you're dealing with an air sign, and Gemini is kind of coming to the forefront for me, but a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this could be you. This could be you observing, watching your prey almost. I mean, you are kind of like a warrior. You like your challenge. If something or someone is not challenging you, it's not going to keep your attention for very long. This is about you kind of figuring out what you need to do. You're forming your game plan. You're calculating. This is also about you dealing with someone that's very quick-minded. And if you're dealing in a relationship, it could be someone that has a cool air about them. They take everything in, but they don't speak unnecessarily. This is almost a secretive energy. It's very logic-based, and there could be something or someone that you're dealing with that is maybe deceitful, or there's gossip involved, and someone could be causing rumors or trouble. But there is some communication happening for you. And this is almost like a game. I feel like you're like in a game with somebody. You might be this watchman. You might be the one that's trying to assess your opponent or assess your competition. And you're trying to observe what needs to go down for you to get, ahead, the upper ground. You might also be waiting on some news, and you're waiting to hear about someone or something. So communication is going to be important for you in the month of September. Okay, possible false desire, distraction, illusion, or doubt. Very interesting. We have the moon. So there's a lot happening for you. And I feel for a lot of Sagittarius, I feel like it's relationship. That's kind of what I'm feeling. But obviously this is general. So the challenge is going to be, Sagittarius, this month is illusions or things that you perceive to be but aren't necessarily are. And that's probably why you're really trying to step back and assess the situation. There's also a feeling of uncertainty, like you think you know, but you're not 100% sure. Someone might have you guessing or on your toes. It is related to your subconscious. So you might be feeling some intense emotions and you're trying to keep your cool. You're trying to stay in control. This is about you not jumping to conclusions. And your intuition is strong, but things are a little hazy. Things are not as clear as you would like them to be. And the reason for this is it could be muddied by emotions or even your subconscious. So I feel that some of you might be battling with things that are like illusions, and you're trying to see what's real and what's not. You're really trying to understand, but there is a caution here that things may not be as they appear. That far more is going to be meeting the eye. And so the advice is don't act in haste. So meaning if you feel something really strongly, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sure about this. You know, take time, let the situation reveal itself more clearly, because if not, it could prove to be a distraction and it could kind of get you off your path and off your track. This is the card of Pisces also. So some of you could be dealing with the Pisces. And so the actions to take is the Emperor, fire energy, Aries. But this is being very stable. It's a number 4. So this is about your inner maturity, Sagittarius. I feel like in the month of September, the universe is going to ask you to take the high road, to, you know, kill them with kindness, or to be the teacher, to be the one that people, the role model, the one that people can learn from. And sometimes that's not easy to do, especially when someone's ticked you off or, you know, something's not fair or not right. The temptation could be to want to lash out and be like, this is how it is. So I feel that you're really going to have to kind of tap into your inner reserves and meditation and prayer and all the things that you do to be this strong rock and to be this person that is rational, is logical, is mature, and relies on their inner strength versus what people think, and not needing other people's validation. This is about you being the leader. And it's also about you, Sagittarius. You might be tested because this guy is sitting on this block and he's, you know, people might be like, no, come over here, do it this way, do it that way. And you have to stand true to yourself. You have to stand true to your values and your convictions, that there's really no room for you to be compromising or watering yourself down. But this is about rational thought. So I feel that really thinking things through, not acting impulsively, especially if you're getting like illusions and subconscious and your emotions are intense, you know, really staying rational and level-headed, taking control of the self, taking control of the situation. It's also about you keeping calm and making all of your decisions based on facts. So you're in a very powerful position right now, Sagittarius, to achieve your goals and dreams, but you just have to be careful, but with a little bit of reflection and withdrawing in the Hermit energy and the Emperor card, I think you're going to be good to go. Whatever this person is, whatever this it could be a challenge or competition or obstacle. And so the right attitude to have for yourself and others is the Queen of Wands or Rods. So another fire energy. So I love that. We've got the masculine fire and the feminine fire. This is about being a trustworthy person. This is about being that person that, you know, the leader, that someone that you can look to and you can confide in, that you know they're going to give you good advice. This is a very warm and friendly energy. And this person, the thing about this though, is this person is sincere. They're honest. They're above board. They're very logical. And this lady here is very gifted. She can help you. She can help you move closer to your goals and dreams. So I do feel, Sagittarius, that you're going to be able to help other people this month, and that they can look up to you. And this is a very cheerful energy. It's positive. It's like, you know, looking on the bright side, giving people hope, giving people inspiration. It's also someone that they can count on. I feel like that's going to be important. You have the 4 for stability and also the Queen of Wands. This is someone that's rock steady. And even though they're fiery, they're warm, they're comforting. This person also encourages you into action. It's a very positive person, and this is a busy energy. So I do feel that, you know, people are going to want to be hanging around you. People are going to be wanting, you know, your advice, your attention. So as you balance your own energies, I think you're going to be of service, and just your fire is going to encourage and inspire and help those around you in the month of September. Okay, so the outcome, we have the Queen of Swords, and could be the air sign that you're dealing with, the Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But there is a strong thing here of you communicating, like going back and forth with somebody that is definitely giving you a run for your money. That's kind of keeping you on your toes. That is like an equal competitor. There's a lady here and you're kind of both pulling the rope. So some of you might be dealing with someone, it can go several ways. This could just be like a friendly competition, but it could also be someone that's kind of cunning and deceptive, and you have to be cautious about what you're sharing with certain people. This person could be very perceptive and sharp, and they speak their mind. It could be you speaking your mind, but the challenge here is going to be not being critical or intolerant. And if you're dealing with this person, you know that they have the ability to shred someone with their words. So it's like resisting the need to argue, resisting the need to debate, knowing that you can do that. But as long as you keep your zen and your rational thought and keep everything under control, your fire under control, that's going to be your best asset against this person or energy or situation. So I do feel like whatever's happening in September is definitely going to challenge you, is going to ask you to raise your vibration and to be more of your highest self. I do feel like it's going to help other people, but I also feel like you might be dealing with someone that's kind of sneaky, secretive, tricky, and is going to keep you on your toes. So the key is going to be like really sticking to your intuition and not letting illusions or doubts control you.